Welcome to MSC TV. Now guys, Thomas Tuchel is the new Chelsea manager. Now I'm going to just do a little video about this morning. Now obviously the news was confirmed last night. Obviously the day that Frank Lampard got sacked, we obviously kind of knew that Thomas Tuchel was coming in as the new Chelsea manager to replace Frank. But it was officially confirmed last night, and he took the training session last night with the boys. So he will be managing us tonight for our game against Wolves at home at 6 p.m. in the Premier League. Now guys, I don't want to start this video off sounding really negative, and I said it on the radio last night. I feel really sad about Frank leaving still. The emotion is really raw, and I will need a few weeks to get over it, you know. And I don't want to sound negative, but I can't just yet be like, yes, let's go. Come on, Thomas Tuchel. Obviously, I support Thomas Tuchel. Like, he's the new Chelsea manager. We want success with him. We want to do well. But at the moment, I just need time. And I don't know if anyone else is feeling the same. And I feel, yeah, like I'm seeing tweets already like, yes, welcome to Chelsea, Thomas Tuchel, let's go. And obviously, like, I am feeling that. But I just still feel really sad about Frank. And like, it's hard to just get over it that quick, isn't it? I loved Frank as a manager, and obviously, as soon as someone comes in and replaces him and Frank leaves, that's going to be hard for us Chelsea fans to face, you know. I watched Frank Lampard as a player at Stamford Bridge. I watched him at Derby. I watched him at Chelsea. So I can't just be over it like that, you know. I feel like really, I don't know, like, because I don't want fans to be like, oh, Emma, but what on earth, like, Thomas Tuchel's the new manager, but like, yeah, like, great, and I'm excited for him. I'm excited to see what he can do at Chelsea. I'm excited to see if we can win the FA Cup with him, how we progress in the Champions League with him, if we can get top 4 in the Premier League with him, and I hope then things do come true. But at the moment, it's just accepting the fact that Frank has gone, and it will take time. I mean, there's a Frank Lampard banner at Stamford Bridge. Obviously, it's going to be weird not to see him on the sidelines at the games anymore. Like, it's accepting that and getting used to that and getting over that, and it will take time, obviously, and I'm sure some other fans do feel the same, you know. Lampard meant everything to us. He was a Chelsea legend, and for him to go that quick, it's sad, and I actually feel worried about him now. Like, I wonder how he's feeling, you know, and I don't know, like, will he be thinking, yeah, it was my time? I honestly don't know, and he'll be feeling frustrated. But yeah, Thomas, it's just really hard to process, like, seeing the images last night on social media of him, like, at training with the boys. Like, it was really hard to, like, process that for me. And some people might think I'm being a bit over dramatic, but I'm honestly not. It's just taking time for me, to be honest. But yeah, let's talk a little bit about Thomas Tuchel now, though, instead of me saying how sad I am this morning. About Frank. But yeah, Thomas Tuchel. So I hope he can get the best out of this Chelsea team. I hope he can get the best out of Werner and Kai Havertz. I hope he can get them back to form again. Like, things aren't great at the club, and he's definitely got a massive job on his hands. He's taken on a huge responsibility. Not only that, he knows Chelsea are in a bit of a mess, and he knows that if things don't go too well with him either, he will be sacked. So he is coming in for a massive role. He's got a massive job on his hands, you know, and I credit him for it, you know. Good luck to him, because things are quite bad at the club right now, and he's got a lot of sorting out. Even though, yeah, he's got a massive job, and we're playing like 2 games a week, and obviously we've got our game against Wolves tonight. It couldn't have come at a worse time, could it really? I mean, I would have loved if we were just playing this weekend, because the game tonight is very soon. I mean, that was his first training session with the boys yesterday, so suddenly being on the pitch tonight at Stamford Bridge is going to be a massive deal, to be honest. And also, not only that, it's a 6 p.m, it's not even an 8 PM kickoffs. He hasn't really got much time with the boys today either, so it's going to be stressful. Thomas Tuchel hasn't had any time to settle down yet. He's literally just come in. You're playing Wolves tomorrow night, Thomas Tuchel. Like, that is it. You know what I mean? So that is going to be stressful for him. But I'm sure he will have confidence within himself to get the best out of these players. He knows what he's signing up for. He's took this responsibility, and I hope he can deliver and get the best out of this Chelsea team, you know. Things aren't great at the club at the moment, as I said. And I'm quite nervous as a Chelsea fan. I'm quite stressed at the moment, as are other fans. Who is he going to play? Is he going to invest in our youth like Frank Lampard did, you know? Like, is he going to play Billy Gilmore? Is he going to play Mason Mount? Is he going to give Mason Mount the captain's armband? Is he going to see the quality and the worth in the players like Frank did? You know, it's going to be really interesting. And you know something, when the starting 11 team sheet comes out tonight, we might get a real shock to the system, like it might be something completely different. Or he might stick to similar with what Frank did, see how he feels that works, and then see how he can improve that, because he might be quite settled and happy with the starting 11 Frank was picking. He might put that out tonight and then see what he sees, think what he can change, and then we go again at the weekend. I don't think we're really going to know how the starting 11s are really going to work for like maybe 1 or 2 weeks yet, and see who he picks, because he'll just be finding his feet and seeing what he thinks works, you know. Now, one other thing I do want to mention in this video is we know Thomas Tuchel hasn't got a very good track record with the boards of teams he's been at. So Borussia Dortmund, PSG, he has fallen out with the boards in the past clubs. Now, we all know that the Chelsea board is quite controversial, so it's going to be very interesting to see what happens at Chelsea, because the Chelsea board is controversial and they don't take any nonsense, do they really? Like, if they don't think you're good enough, you're gone. So it's going to be really interesting to see their relationship. But yeah, it's also going to be interesting to see if Thomas Tuchel's happy with the team he's got at Chelsea. I mean, let's not forget, there's been lots and lots of money spent on this Chelsea team, so let's hope he can get the best out of the players, you know. And I hope the players like him too. It works both ways, doesn't it? I mean, I feel like someone like Mason Mount will be quite disappointed that Frank left, because Frank believed in him all the time. He went with through Derby with him, Chelsea. So it's going to be really interesting to see how them kinds of players adapt, and if Thomas Tuchel gives them the same amount of time as he does all the other players, you know. Like, yeah, us Chelsea fans love Mason Mount, so I hope that Thomas Tuchel sees that, and I hope he gives him the game time and believes in him as much as Frank and us fans do, you know. He'll know what a good player he is, but obviously with a new manager coming in, everything changes, and that's quite nerve-wracking for us fans as well, because you just don't know what's going to happen. And I hope he does invest in the youth. That is my main line out of this video. He needs to invest in the youth. That means the world to me and many other Chelsea fans, so I hope Thomas Tuchel does. So yeah, guys, that is my YouTube video this morning. I will be back this evening after the Wolves game. It's going to be really interesting to see how that goes, and as I said, what starting 11 Thomas Tuchel picks. But yeah, just a few points this morning. I just wanted to get all that out there. And guys, let's have a discussion in the comments below. How are you feeling about Thomas Tuchel coming in? Are you still very upset about Frank? Are you a bit like me, raw emotions still going to take a little bit of time to get over that before you can properly focus on it again? Let me know. And yeah, I love you all. Stay tuned, as I said, for tonight's video. And yeah, welcome to Chelsea, Thomas Tuchel, up the Chelsea. Thanks.